Welcome, everybody. It's a gorgeous day for a graduation ceremony. I'm going to ask everyone, students, please put your cell phones away and your cards and your magic. Appreciate that. If everyone would please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Welcome to the Walter R. Sundling Junior High School 2021 graduation. My name is Jason Dietz, and I am the principal at Sundling. Joining me on stage this evening are Zubair Khan and Wenda Hunt from the District 15 Board of Education, Dr. Lori Hines, Superintendent of District 15 Schools, and Kelly Rice, my assistant principal at Sundling. I would like to publicly thank them for joining us for this special event. It is an honor to welcome all of our honored guests with us tonight, our 8th grade graduates, their families and friends, whether live or virtual, and our Sundling teachers and staff. At this time, to start the ceremony, I would like to welcome a group of 8th grade students to the stage that are going to share a few memories of their time at Sundling.
Hi, my name is Logan Farrell, and this is my memory. It was a Wednesday, but not just any ordinary Wednesday. I was finally going back to school full-time. This was game-changing for me because I was finally able to reunite with my peers, along with being able to easily stay engaged in the classroom. School was feeling way too normal in the best way. I will never forget the feeling of walking beside my fellow Paladins again in the halls. It made the absent sliver in my heart feel whole.
Hi, my name is Noah Goodall. My favorite memory was lunch book club with Miss Weitzman. We would get together as a group and pick a book that no one had read before. Then, we would read that book. We would then meet on a select Friday at lunch and have a discussion about the book. We would have fun rating the book and trying to figure out what our next read should be. That is my favorite memory from Sundling.
My name is Samuel Jome, and this is my memory. During my time at junior high, I learned a lot of things, and you might be thinking he learned Pythagorean theorem, or maybe he learned how and when to use a semicolon, and I did, but this year really showed me the importance of being able to talk to someone, that someone being my peers and my teachers. For the first 3/4 of 8th grade, I was an all-virtual student, and I didn't realize how isolating that was. When I was virtual, I had no contact with my friends or my teachers for that matter. I never had anyone to walk with in gym class or anyone to talk to in the halls. Heck, my so-called walk to different classes was just switching tabs on my Chromebook. I never realized how much socialization I was missing out on until I came back to school, where I could lean on others, ask for help, talk to my friends, and even talk to my teachers in a way that wasn't through email. After this experience, I will not take others for granted again.
My name is Hannah Levsky. Last year in 7th grade French, we were allowed to pick names that are French. I really wanted one because picking a French name seemed fun, and it was a ton of fun. But I couldn't find a name I liked. They were either all too long, too hard to pronounce, or already picked by a classmate. So one of my friends suggested I find something that isn't typically a name and make it into a name. We decided on La Paix, which means the peace. At first I wasn't sure about the name, but we managed to make it fancier, and even if I still don't believe the name completely fit me, because the fact it was so fancy, it was still a fun experience picking the name and having a fun time trying to respond to La Paix.
Hi, my name is Samantha Salturo. My time at Sundling has been unique and memorable in its own way. One memory that stands out to me was the student versus faculty basketball game that took place in February of 7th grade. The tradition of this game brings the students, staff, and families together for such a special night, and I had the opportunity to play in the game with my teammates and the other Sundling basketball teams. When we weren't on the court, we cheered for our teammates and teachers from the stands. The game was a memorable closing to an amazing basketball season that I was fortunate to be a part of.
Hi, my name is Nathan Zabo, and my favorite memory of Sundling this year was in 7th grade band. I was in the jazz band, and I loved it. Jazz band introduced a whole new path/career for me in life. It was so fun. We performed in high school assemblies and had our own concerts. I want to say thank you to Mr. Zielke for being a fun and interactive teacher. I'm going to miss you.
Hi, my name is Riley Turner. The assignment from 8th grade that I remember the most vividly is when we dissected sheep brains in medical detectives, because it was both very interesting and disgusting. For one thing, I love sheep, so I didn't feel too good about dissecting the brain of one, and I had never dissected an organ before this assignment, so I was pretty nervous. When we were given the brains, they were much smaller than human brains, and they left a liquidy residue on the plate. I braved through the horrible smell that the brain gave off and cut through it. We cut the brain in half and identified all the visible parts of the brain, such as the thalamus, the hypothalamus, and the hippocampus. It was actually pretty cool to see what all the different parts looked like inside of a sheep brain. Overall, the time that I dissected a sheep brain is something that I'll definitely remember in the future, because I'll never be able to get that image out of my head.
Hi, my name is Abhishri Vaidya. My favorite memory of WRS is our last 7th grade band concert. Mr. Zilke announced that everyone should get their instruments ready, and it was finally time for us to play. When the whole band played together, it felt amazing and sounded majestic. You could feel the bass drum vibrating, and you could hear all the instruments playing in sync. It felt like I was part of something important and valuable.
Thank you to all of our students. Nicely done. I will say one of the memories that was mentioned was about the basketball game, but one of the things that was left out was that the staff did win. So I just wanted to add my favorite memory. Welcome, everyone, to the Sundling Junior High School graduation. As I said before, it is my honor and privilege as the principal of this school in Community Consolidated School District 15 in Palatine to recognize the graduating class of 2021. Although we may not all be together in our typical spot, the high school gymnasium, we are together. And we can share in this moment and years' worth of memories with many more yet to be created. So although this is definitely different and feels different, please know that we are grateful for the opportunity to have a wonderful ceremony that recognizes the hard work and accomplishments of this group of 8th grade students. I want to take a moment on behalf of the graduating class to thank Superintendent Dr. Lori Hines, members of the district cabinet and our Board of Education. I want to thank the teachers and the staff of Walter R. Sundling Junior High School for their dedication and commitment to the social and academic growth for all of the students in our school, while adapting to the challenges of teaching both virtual and hybrid and concurrent to nurture and help students grow and develop into young adults, helping them to find success academically, socially, and emotionally during the pandemic. They have challenged you, questioned you, and pushed you to your limits to help you be at your best when it felt like your worst. Thank you, Sundling teachers and staff, for all you do for our students. Could you please stand and be recognized? I want to take a moment to thank our wonderful and supportive WRS PTA and the parents and the families of this graduating class for putting your trust in us over the past 2 years and for developing morals and values for your children to live by. Thank you for your support, your flexibility, and your understanding over the past few years. And of course, most recently, during the pandemic and the ever-changing educational environment our students experienced. It was truly a team effort, and your support and your feedback and your kindness was needed and appreciated. Continue to be a strong support system as your child prepares for high school and a new set of challenges that awaits them. It is more important now than ever before. It is common to hear the phrase, "It's a great day to be a Paladin," around our building, or even more recently, "Sundling Strong." These phrases encompass many things for our students, both inside and outside of school. They are not just slogans, but they're how we move through our day, whether an academic scholar, a math teacher, an athlete, a fine arts student, a program assistant, doesn't matter. It has a different meaning for each person in this graduating class, but one thing remains the same. These phrases focus on putting forth your best effort, representing your school, being kind, of course, perseverance and resilience, and making sure that each day is a great day no matter what. So even when you leave junior high and you move on to high school, never forget the phrases. Take them with you because you will always be a Paladin. I want to thank everyone for joining us in this celebration tonight for our 8th grade class, whether in person or virtual. I wish that we could all be together. I wish that I could shake the hands of all of our graduates as we send them into the next phase of their journey. Regardless of that, we have adjusted, managed, and made it to this point, and we should all be proud. As I wrap up, I want this group to know, whatever it might be and wherever it might happen, this group of students should always find time to celebrate. They have earned it, and they deserve it. You've helped define what a Paladin truly is, and we celebrate with you today, and we will always be here to celebrate with you, big or small. Congratulations to all of you, and best of luck on all of your future endeavors. Before we begin the presentation of diplomas and announce the names of the 8th grade students, we would appreciate your cooperation so that we can get through this portion of the program in an orderly manner. Accepting the diploma is an important moment for these students, and I ask your assistance in modeling the seriousness of the event. In order to maintain the dignity of graduation and allow each of the graduates to receive the recognition they deserve, and so that all of the names can be heard both in person and through live streaming, we ask that you please refrain from making comments or noise during this part of the ceremony, and that you please hold your applause until the end of the presentation. We will acknowledge the achievements of all of our graduates once the diplomas have been distributed. I appreciate your help and understanding. At this time, I certify that every student here tonight has met all of the requirements necessary to graduate from Walter R. Sundling Junior High School, and thus we will distribute the diplomas accordingly.
Nathaniel Horais, Naum Bahina, Max Hogan, Luca Passero, Logan Farrell, Noah Goodall, Samuel Jelm, Hannah Levski, Samantha Salaturo, Nathan Zabo, Riley Turner, Abhishri Vaidya, Matthew Adams, Anaya Adnan, Bita Afiat Por, Simone Argowal, Angel Aguilar, Aslan Ahmed, Khalid Alatrouche, Johan Alcantar, Juan Almora, Joshua Alvarez, Isabella Amanye, Daniel Enfuso, Risara Awiyama, Tyler Aponte, Addison Ashford, Janelli Avila, Pedro Ayala Ferrer, Jonathan Ayala Rosales, Salvatore Barbarito, Chesney Bates, Ishan Batra, Jaden Bell, Juliana Beltran, Perla Bernardo, Julienne Bay, Anya Bhatia, Jesse Blake, Katie Barowick, Jordan Bostic, Michael Brand, Sunsaray Brandon, Kira Brissot, Ashley Brim, Jackson Brown, Ryan Brown, Taylor Brown, Nathaniel Bultron, Jaden Campos, Evan Castro Sarno, Jesse Collin, Meredith Coons, Brian Corona, Jack Criffield, Litzy Cruz. Brooklyn Kurda. Brandon Custard. Ramiro Custodio. Eris Sawinski. Trevor Dahl. Nathan Delaney. Riley Delp. Matthew Demirovich. Catherine DeNatalie. Lauren DeNatalie. Dylan DePersia. Nora DePersia. Addison Dershna. Reva Desai. Daniela Desario. Ryan Donnelly. Declan Dupre. Alexandra Edelman. Jay Eisenberg. Hani Elzain. Joseph Elzer. Mia Engberg. Omega Escobar. Jaslyn Evans. Lucas Feldy. Ivan Feliciano. Keaton Fletcher. Jake Flores. Joaquin Flores. Logan Fong. Sarah Foraker. Scarlett Frazick. Unique Franklin. Alan Freer. Lazo Fatikas. Charlotte Fudala. Safira Fulton Randolph. Alexander Gall. Alexander Ganji. Ryan Garcia. Abril Garcia Toledo. Ava Gasimova. Vivian Gasimova. Samantha Gates. Jacob Gates Ehlers. John Gatsis. Kaiten Gawalik. Jacqueline Janae. Evelyn Gertis. Allison Garagoslo. Brendan Ginsberg. Emma Ganwa. Jessica Gonzalez Mesa. Jordan Granlenard. Marcus Grissett. Andrea Guardado. Miguel Guzman. Hanan Hababe. Amaya Hafner. Jacob Heinrich. Lila Hansen. Aaron Harris. Mia Harris. Damalare Hassan. Olivia Hahn. Carter Hayes.
Vanessa Hebert. Jackson Highline. Ethan Hoekstra. Aiden Hovker. Joey Hoffman. Mark Hulsbach. Ethan Hunt. Noah Wang. Samir Ilyas. Alejandra Ines. Majed Jabri. Amaya Jackson. Paige Janicki. Andrew Janoski. Krish Jayanth. Nicholas Jalonkowitz. Caleb Joe. Joshua Joe. Saul John. Amanda Johnson. Autumn Johnson. Carver Johnson. Chaz Johnson. Davis Johnson. Tanaya Johnson. Zachary Kalnins. Frankie Calageras. Ashfir Kaur. Sahaj Kaur. Sureen Kaur. Caroline Keller. Kendall Keller. Paige Kelly. Justine Kennedy. Abigail Khan. Adil Khan. Ramella Khan. Sophian Khan. Sonali Khanna. Conrad Kolber. Nazar Kolomietz. Nazar Kolomietz. Adam Kunderik. Susanna Kunderik. Susanna Kunderik. Mateus Koptik. I don't know. Might change. Vincent Korstanji. Ina Kovenjic. Phoenix Kozanecki. Patricia Kroll. Natalie Kroschel. Dominic Kubasik. Davin Kuhl. Ashrita Kumar. Victoria Kuznia. Julia Kwasny. Mustafa Lafta. Nerinas Lamasosa. Yanina Lambert. Anthony Lara. Giovanni Lash. Nicholas Lathuris. Eduardo Lavin Cardenas. Jack Lurman. They switched it up on me. Justin Latirsky. Brianna Lopez. Diego Lopez. Kevin Lopez. Alexavier Lopez Rea. Alexander Ma. Christopher Ma. Ria Makuni. Brighton Mao. Marley Martinez. Nicholas Maslowski. Santina Massaro. Elise Mattis. Casey May. David Mayo Soto. Jason Mashak. Joseph McBride. Madison McClanahan. Edwin McKee. Grace McLeod. Mario McMinn. Ava Millian. Braden Miller. Tanish Mittal. Damian Montoya. Colton Moyer. Crystal Morales Calixto. Avery Morgan. Kate Morgan. Dylan Morse. Peter Mulhern. Wajia Musla. Jenna Nallen. Ryan Nallen. Santiago Navarrete. May Naylor. Sarah Nielsen. Igor Natessa. Jocelyn Nieto. Valeria Nunez. Amal Noor. John O'Brien. Aiden O'Connell. David Odo. Jacob O'Hare. Kyle O'Keefe. Conrad Okulski. Gabriel Olasak. I'm sorry. Holly Onyakon. Alex Ortiz. Edwin Ortiz Juarez. Cameron Otaki. Sanvi Pakala. Victor Pacias. Arna Patel. Arjun Patel. Darshika Patel. Krishna Patel. Trisha Patel.
Alexander Pedroza. Kimberly Perez. Tobias Peterson. Michael Pinkerman. William Pleasga. Nella Poffenberger. Jackson Post. Luke Poznansky. Kevelyn Price. Andres Puledo. Sia Parohi. Tyler Queen. Natasha Radisik. Ernest Radzik. Shreya Rajesh. Madhava Ramanan. Nick Ramirez. Jared Ramos. Star Ramos. Brian Reed. James Rhodes. Violetta Rico. Callum Riley. Joseph Riley. Jesus Rio Ibarra. Mary Kate Ritterbush. Samir Rizzo. Weston Robinson. Maritza Robledo. Samuel Rodriguez. Eder Rodriguez Solano. Laredo Romanes. Lirio Romo. Nadia Rosati. Gavin Ross. Hubert Roskowski. Cynthia Ruiz. Ava Ruschenberg. Madison Sabato. Jessica Sainz del Angel. Aaron Saligine, Matthew Solata, Ethan Salgado, Natalie Solomon, Paige Sauve, Kayla Saylor, Tyler Schiavone, Teresa Schmidt, Maya Schubert, Hema Schwartz, Samantha Schwacker, Presley Scott, Achut Shah, Rohan Shah, Matthew Shed, Megan Shirley, Rohit Preet Sidhu, Isabel Skiba, William Slatke, Jalen Smith, Allison Sobel, Joseph Solan, Aaron Solano, Keith Solberg, Dylan Spadell, Frank Stark, Jacob Stark, Isabel Steinbach, Jonathan Steinbach, Quinn Stojkovic, Brody Stout England, John Strittmatter, Petra Stupin, Lillian Sullivan, Kahim Sumlin, Caitlin Swanson, Tony Swaya, Taisei Takura, Deanna Tamandong, Anna Taylor, Kyle Taylor, Benjamin Terwilliger, Ellie Thompson, Eduardo Tinoco, Luke Tipton, Anna Tobin, Eric Tosilla, Haley Tregesser, Olivia Trackus, Veronica True, John Truver, Annika Zhao, Alyssa Tucker, Krisha Valicha, Austin Vandecott, Tyler Varela, Alexandra Volfolomeov, Chase Vargo, Alexandra Vasquez, Talon Vienendahl, Ana Velasquez, Naya Velasquez, Carlos Venegas, Vlad Veretko, Alejandro Villegas, Emily Vlahakis, Henry Walser, Grace Wang, Marcus Wardle, Santana Watson, Lorraine Weaver, Tyler Westfall, Charles Widlowski, Natalia Voidowa, Estelle Wang, Sophia Yanis, Claire Zach, Richard Zanardo, Andrea Zaragoza, Brian Zoyowa, Julia Zeiger,
I know we're backed up a little bit on pictures, but that's okay, because you're standing. So if you're already standing, stay standing. And graduates that are seated, if I could ask you to please stand. School Board Member Kahn, School Board Member Hunt, Superintendent Hines, Sundling staff, family, friends, and honored guests, I present to you the Walter R. Sundling graduating class of 2021. Graduates that are at your seats, please be seated. As students continue to go through pictures, I'm going to continue on with the program, and we're going to talk about our Scholars Award at this time. Sundling Scholars is a class that focuses on college and career readiness and was designed by District 15 teachers to increase school-wide learning and performance in all areas. The lessons include study skills, organization, leadership, team building, and goal setting. Over the years, the students have been introduced to a wide variety of speakers who share information about the college that they attended and the career choices that they have made. The students must apply for this class in 6th grade and receive approval from the Scholars team to enroll in the class. Tonight, we will be recognizing 2 students that exemplify all the important traits and aspirations of students in the Scholars program. Here are a few comments that came directly from the Sundling teachers to help describe the amazing qualities of the recipients of the 2021 Scholars Award this evening. This student is hardworking, asks many questions, and applies feedback with such thoughtfulness. He is an extremely bright young man, positive and eager to participate in class. He's very kind to all of his peers and his teachers alike. He's always going one step further than required. He has wonderful attendance, leads by example, and does not want to miss class. And when he does, he always makes up his work. He is kind, smiling, personable, and he includes everyone in conversations and activities. Please come to the stage to receive your award, Adil Khan. For the next one too, if you'd like. Yeah. The next student is always positive, even when facing many challenges being virtual. She advocates for herself and goes above and beyond to push herself daily. This student is very crucial and a known presence in the class. She is positive and eager to participate, always tries her best, and is enthusiastic about her learning. She shows mature insight, is kind, works well, and is respectful to all. Congratulations, Jasleen Evans. At this time, I'm going to bring up my assistant principal, Kelly Rice, who will discuss the American Legion Award and the winners for this evening.
The American Legion Award. This award can be considered the highest honor given to American youth by the American Legion. This award proclaims to the world, you are the kind of students that the American Legion, the comrades of those men and women who gave their lives in battle, believe worthy of such an honor. It is the goal for the recipients of this award to be aware that wherever you go and whatever you do, you should always be guided by the highest ideals. These ideals, as set forth by the American Legion, include courage, bravery in the face of opposition, determination and force to do what is right without public applause and regardless of personal advantage. Honor, a highly developed moral character, having moral excellence, strength, and stability of character, high standards of conduct, devotion to duty, adherence to truth, a keen sense of what is right, and the practice of clean speech and thoughts. Leadership, the ability to lead, the ability to work in harmony and in unison with other leaders in accomplishing group results. The desire and ability to fill the voids in the lives of others caused by timidity, illness, or other handicaps. Citizenship, patriotism, an ideal of loyal Americanism, religious tolerance, righteous freedom, and the willingness to defend our flag and country, which is perhaps best defined in America's creed. Scholarship, meaning attainments in school studies, quality of school work, reflecting the fine traits of industry, perseverance, efficiency, and intelligence. Service, a kindness or unselfishness, a protection of the weak, and promotion of the interests and the welfare of both the school and community. Candidates for this award were voted upon by the faculty of Walter R. Sundling through secret ballots. Please come up to the stage, Noah Goodall and Ola Edemund. Congratulations.
Mr. Rice, do you want to come up? Wait a second. Wait a second.
It's all good.
They must have dinner reservations at 6:15 or something. Congratulations to Noah and Ola and all of our winners this evening. Before we conclude, I want to acknowledge a few important people that have helped make tonight possible. And it was quite a task to make tonight possible. Please join me in expressing a big thank you to the WRS Graduation Committee members for all of their hard work and numerous meetings in person, through Zoom calls, informal hallway meetings, text messages, and much more over the last few months to make tonight a huge success. Thank you to the Graduation Committee. Finally, to our 8th grade graduates, I want to ask you to complete one last assignment. In a moment, I will ask you to please recognize your parents, family members, and friends in our audience and at home tonight. These are the people who care for you, support you in your lifelong goals, both professional and personal. They are the people who have and will continue to provide you guidance and direction so that you can grow and find success in this world. This has been a difficult year for all of us, and they have been here through it all. I would like our graduates to turn around and look at them, and express your deep appreciation and gratitude by giving your parents, family members, and friends a heartfelt round of applause. Again, thank you to everyone and bearing with us during this new way of doing graduation this year. We appreciate everything you've done to help us get to this point. At this point, graduates, I'm going to ask all of you to please stand. Our adults will help to assist you out of the stadium tonight. Please stay there until an adult or a staff member walks you out of the building. Parents, you can meet your graduates out in the area, the parking lot. And we ask once that you find your graduate that you please exit the stadium or parking lot. This will allow time for setup and the next graduation ceremony to begin on time. If you would like more pictures, you can certainly go back to Sundling. We have balloon stations until 8 o'clock tonight, and they will be there all day tomorrow as well. Thank you for coming. Be safe and take care.